It is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Happy back to school for many across the state. Oh, some started a few days ago. Some are starting tomorrow. Some are starting next week. But generally speaking, a lot of classes started today. So happy back to school. Hi, everybody. It's Chief Meteorologist Tim Miller. A little bit of fog around the state today. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty dense in some areas and not a bit surprising. I think we're going to have that again tomorrow morning as well. We've had a lot of rainfall across the state, and we have a lot of moisture on there. You're probably thinking, what is this picture? What is this? Had to show this to you. This is from Jenna Jones, who sent this picture to me. She has, there's a rainbow, beautiful picture of a rainbow. She decided to taste the rainbow, so it reminded me of a Skittles, uh, commercial. So there she is. I don't know how she captured that. It's sort of like I had a friend of mine, and you probably have seen people that have gone to Italy, and they go to where the Leaning Tower of Pisa is, and and the leaning, and they should picture them in the forefront, the Leaning Tower, and they're like holding the Leaning Tower of Pisa so it doesn't fall. Pretty much the same thing there. But Jenna, great picture. Thank you for your pictures. Anytime that you have a picture you'd like to send, by all means, please do it because I'd love to see it. So let's talk about some weather craziness over the last couple days around the nation. Check this out. Saw this the other day, August 1st, which was Saturday. It was 102 degrees in Great Falls, Montana. Yesterday morning, the low was 38. Now, it's dry air up there. I spent a week in Kalispell, Montana, and it's really strange. If you've never been to that part of the country, to where it can be really hot during the day, and at night, you'll freeze to death. I mean, I'm telling you, if you're not, you got to have a blanket on because, I mean, the temperature just falls. Dry air heats up and cools off quickly. Not to this extent. This is a great indication that once we start to enter the first couple days of August, when you get towards the north, the Montanas, even the Dakotas, Minnesota, northern Idaho, those states that border the Canada and the Canadian provinces, you're starting to get a wee touch of fall here a little bit. That's exactly what's happened. So again, these 64-degree temperature swing. Now, normally at night, you can have a 25, even maybe a 30-degree temperature swing from the high to the low. This is significant. This is a great indication that there are some massive changes coming as fall will be here before you know it. And I don't know about you, but bring it on. I'm just sort of done with the heat and humidity as we typically get towards August. We're like, okay, we've had our fair share of it. Let me show you one more here. This is fascinating. I find this stuff fascinating. I got to share this with you. This is a map of Florida. And from August 1st to August 4th, is that right? Do I think, yeah, August, 1st to the, let me put my glasses. Yeah, I can't see anything without my glasses. Yeah, no, if I'm sorry, 1st to the 3rd. 1.6 trillion gallons of water fell over the state of Florida. Not 1,000, not 1,000,000, not 1,000,000,000, but 1 trillion gallons of water. How much water is that? Well, I think it said here just a minute. You could fill up, I know it's hard for you to see, so let me read this for you. 1.6 trillion gallons of rain fell over Florida in the last 3 days. This was August 1st to the 3rd. An average of 1.54 inches, a little over 1.5 inches. Generally speaking, over if you had to, take 1.6 trillion inches gallons of water and spread it over the state, that is enough water to fill 2,366,558 Olympic swimming pools. And Lake Okeechobee, which is right in here, is about 1 trillion gallons of water. So basically, more than the entire Lake Okeechobee in Florida fell over the state of Florida. That is tremendous. Also put that into perspective. Remember when we had the flood in 2015? When you combine what fell over South Carolina and that sort of sliver of North Carolina, this is in 2015, we had 11 trillion gallons of water fall. 11 trillion gallons. It is hard to fathom how much water that is, right? And when we start talking millions and billions, and then we talk trillions, it's sort of like, yeah, the mind can't comprehend that. Um, I asked, I'll do this tomorrow. I asked Alexa, because, that's how you find out all information, right? How long would it take to count to a million? If you started, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nonstop, it said 11 days. And I said, how long would it take to count to a billion? And I think it was like years. So imagine counting to a trillion. I will find out that answer from you can find it out now yourself from Alexa, and maybe then let me know what it is. But it's just some crazy number, right? Or like it was like 32 years to count to a billion. Imagine what is a trillion, and we couldn't do it in our lifetime. So that's how much rain fell. So when you think about that, when we have rain that falls, give an example. Let's say that we have an inch of rain that falls over 1 acre of land, right? So you have an acre of land. Let's say you live on an acre, and you have 1 inch of rain that falls through some of these summer thunderstorms. That's 27,000 gallons of water that fell on your property over 1 inch of rain over 1 acre of land. Now imagine just multiply that times, right? So I mean, that's a lot of water. So I had to share this. A couple facts there with you. We talked about the heat, the cold in Montana. Great Indication Falls eking its way ever so slowly towards us, and then the rainfall in Florida. I mean, just some crazy, wild weather stuff there. Because today is Wild Weather Wednesday Day. I thought I'd make that up. But we do have Weather Word Wednesday. Check that out on our Facebook page and our website. Amanda, do we have that on the website too? Or is it just the Facebook page?
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram. So it's on Facebook and Instagram, our Weather Word Wednesday. So check that out. And I think we talked about corn sweat last week. And we'll have another one coming up today. The satellite view. Bit of a change happening here. First off, that upper level low that really gave us the showers and storms pretty much is fading away. We're starting to get the sea breeze front here. Charleston now, from about Beaufort to Charleston and Myrtle Beach, these are showers and storms. Look at these showers and storms blow up over the Atlantic. Anytime I show this, people always jump to, and I get it, to the fact, is this something tropical? Nope, it's just showers and thunderstorms over the water. Notice which way it's moving. It's moving from basically east to west or southeast to northwest. And that's going to be the case today, as I think we'll start to get a little bit more of a sea breeze front. The problem with that is, I don't say problem, but I mean, once it gets inland, basically past I-95, that's where it gets harder to push towards the north. So that means that I still think we're going to have a decent opportunity for showers and storms all around the state, perhaps a little less in the upstate, but still nonetheless, I think the best chance of rain, thunderstorms today right along the coast with that sea breeze front. So let's get to our map. I'll show you what we're looking at here. We will start this at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. pretty much matches remember that big batch of showers and storms that was out over the Atlantic that's pushed on shore. So this model pretty much is making sense today. As we go through the afternoon, what you're going to see over the next couple of days, you'll see the rain, rather than just popping up all over the place, move from east to west. This is the sea breeze front. This is where the wind off the ocean is coming on shore. Whoo, these showers and storms pop from the heating of the land. You'll see that. There they go. So that's this afternoon around 5 o'clock. A good deal of scattered showers and storms. And I know it's frustrating because I have people that write me all the time and message me, Tim, I didn't get a drop of rain yesterday. And my, friend of mine that lives up in Rock Hill got 3 inches, and I'm frustrated. Welcome to summertime. These storms can come and go. They can produce tremendous amount of rain. Lots of heavy rain in Columbia yesterday. Charleston, you were the winner just the other day, but lots of heavy rain and flooding. Greenville, you may get some heavy rain today. So again, it sort of ebbs and flows here. Heat into the day is also the big issue. Notice that's 5 o'clock. Watch what happens by 8. It's like poop, abracadabra, it disappears. Once the sun sets, the heat of the day is done. We're pretty much done with it. Showers and storms may linger overnight, but that's about it. This is 2 o'clock in the morning. Notice this is 8 o'clock Thursday. Watch where the showers and storms come again. This is 2 o'clock. Boom. So this is Thursday. Now, Thursday, we could have a decent opportunity for showers and thunderstorms. All right. So, again, heated of the day. This is typical summertime forecast for us. That's 8 o'clock. There's 11 o'clock Thursday. Again, heat of the day's done, and we're pretty much done with it. Let's check into Friday. Friday, scattered showers and storms coming in from the east. By 2 o'clock, not a whole lot going on, and then by 5 o'clock. So watch the difference. You'll see a line develop here. There it is. So that's a great indication of a sea breeze front. Let's see if it makes it any further. Yeah, it makes it through Columbia Friday about 8 o'clock or so, and that'll be it. And then Friday night, it's done. So the next few days, typical summertime weather for us. Generally speaking, we'll probably hit the low 90s. Because we've had a lot of rain, the soil is pretty moist. Therefore, any type of sunshine that comes out heats the ground. It will be oppressive. So we'll start to have a heat index flirting with 100 degrees today, pretty much from Columbia towards the PD, towards the coast, mid to upper 90s maybe, Greenville, Spartanburg, Rock Hill, Anderson, Greenwood. So again, yeah, it's just going to be a typical sultry summer day with those afternoon showers and thunderstorms. I'm going to carry that into the weekend. My feeling is we're going to get a little drier next week. So more isolated showers and storms rather than scattered all about. They'll do sort of here and there, and that means warmer temperatures. So I think once we get into the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday timeframe of next week, we're going to be talking mid-90s, generally speaking, throughout the state, maybe low 90s towards the upstate. Humidity will creep up again. Heat index pushing 101, 102 degrees. So, yeah, I think we'll lower those rain chances next week. Until then, it is a little bit above average with rainfall, but typical summertime for us with those afternoon showers and storms. I wish we could get that 38-degree temperature reading, right? I mean, it's coming fast enough for sure, as we're now into August. September will be before you know. Gamecocks are going to be playing. South Carolina State, Clemson. I mean, so high school football is going to be going on, so we're headed in the right direction. All right, you have any questions? Let me know. We'll jot them down here. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your weather questions. If you have any late plans for the weekend as well, let me know where you're going, and we'll answer those questions. Until then, we will see you coming up this afternoon.